What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the 40K Cafe, and thank you, T, for the request. Orikan the Diviner is an extremely powerful Necron that is a loyal servant and counselor to the Silent King. Additionally, he is known to be one of the more powerful Necron cryptechs and chronomancers. For a quick reference, cryptechs are Necron engineers that are responsible for studying and maintaining new and old technologies, and chronomancers are capable of using and weaponizing temporal energies to their advantage. Now, Orikan, like many of the Necrons, was there during the beginning of the biotransference. And as I said, serving as a counselor and advisor to the Silent King, he was one of the few that openly discouraged the use of biotransference and trusting the Deceiver. As we all know exactly how that would turn out, the Necron tier would become the Necrons, and Orikan would follow suit, strictly driven by loyalty. As I said, Orikan is a chronomancer, and using his abilities, he is able to accurately predict certain events in the future. It is said that long before the events happened, he was able to foresee the fall of the Eldar, the rise of man, the Horus Heresy, and the arrival of the Great Devourer. And it is because of his abilities that he is able to predict such catastrophic and important events that many of the Necron dynasty look at him in both disdain and awe, seeking his power for their own. Being that this is a double-edged sword as it makes him a target, it leaves with many of those around him not being able to trust him. But Orikan does not care, as he is seen 9 times out of 10 mocking the Necron overlords and dynasties. Now mind you, as with his predictions, he is still flawed and isn't 100% accurate. But to ensure his reputation remains intact, Orikan has no problem with messing with time itself, going back and reorganizing events in time to make sure that they occur exactly how he foresaw. Of course, though, this isn't without any consequences, as many of his Necron allies have been caught in the crossfire due to his meddling. But as long as Orikan is right, he doesn't care. What many people are most familiar with is that Orikan has a long-standing rivalry with Trazyn the Infinite. Most of it stems from their difference in views and ideologies, and also how they wish to execute their own agendas for the future. At one point, their rivalry even resulted in Orikan being buried under a planet for nearly 100 years, to which he would have to claw himself out. My favorite moment of the two trading blows would be found in the Infinite and the Divine. The two Necrons would come to trade blows, and witnesses would describe the situation as something more than just two mortals fighting, almost demigods or gods in nature. But from the perspective of the two Necrons, it was nothing more than two old men fighting with their canes. As you can see, the Necrons are no strangers to manipulating whatever's around them to get what they want, and Orikan is no different than the rest of them. They're truly just ancient children. But with that being said, thanks again T for the request. I hope you all enjoyed this video. Drop a comment if there's anything you want to hear about next, and as always, remember to follow for more.